Alrighty, hello race fans, welcome to the Shut Up and Race Street Stock Series Snowball Derby 300% by 5-star Realty. Well, race fans, this is going to be one heck of a night here. 300 laps coming your way here at Five Flags Speedway here this evening in Pensacola, Florida. Well, fans, if you're planning a trip to the Sunshine State known as Florida, don't forget to contact 5-star Realty as they have you covered. All kinds of properties in the central panhandle of Florida. Anything from renting to investment properties, you name it, they got it. And you can give them a call today at 850-215-3687. Go ahead and give them a call and book your trip down to the Sunshine State. Hey, you can even go down that way this weekend for the real life Snowball Derby. Kind of wish I was headed that way this weekend as well. Well, okay, this is the thing tonight, folks. This is a big one. Let me tell you why it's a big one. About 3 reasons. For one, reason number 1, season opener for the Street Stock or Super Shut Up and Race Street Stock Series back here on Extreme Sim TV for the first time. 300 laps here at Five Flags. It's going to be a long night for these guys. They're going to have to keep the car somewhat under control all night. They have no fast repairs. Again, 0 fast repairs. You get yourself in trouble, that's going to be it. Can't just go get another car. Reason number 2, well, that's a big night. As you can see, as these numbers tick through on your screen, it's like sitting in third. That's Curtis right there. That's $75 beside them. That means they're eligible. If they win this race, they're going to get a $75 bonus, courtesy of Taz, man, doing a great job putting a challenge out there for these guys. And even if they don't win the race, their goal is to be the first car out of those you see marked with the $75 marker, meaning they're eligible. Also, if you'll notice their car number a little bit different. And Taylor, 31st, he's in danger of going home as they look right now. So, folks, that's a couple of the big things. Also, big rookie class this season. See all kinds of rookies coming in here, and a big rookie class noted by the R beside their name as well. Yeah, like I said, 30 cars making the show here tonight. And right now, we got quite the entry list here with 19 minutes of practice left. Roughly 32, 30, or 34, 35. So if you don't make it in, folks, you're going home. Of course, the first 50, the 48 hard in the outside wall there. That's not good. That's just how quick your night can go wrong here. You got the 15 of them that were in the top 15 in last year's point standing, so locked into tonight's show. Everybody else basically fighting for 15 spots on the racetrack. It's going to be 15 spots available to get into tonight's show to round out your 30-car field. These beautiful paint schemes running around here at Five Flags. Looks like a couple cars having a couple of problems as they work their way through. You see a packed house here in the infield as well. Jonathan there. Great looking race cars here tonight. Well, folks, before we go any further, let's see if we can grab a couple of interviews here if we can. Let's go take a look, see if we can get somebody up here in the booth with us who may be eligible to come on up. Let's see if we can find the 48 machine. He is fastest in practice right now. There he is. There's old Robert. Hey, Rob.
Nice. I'll be in
Hey,
TeamSpeak
Rob.
in 8 minutes.
Hey, Rob. It's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy of me? Hey, Rob. It's Matt up in the booth. You got me? Oh, I'll fix it. Hey, Rob. It's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy of me?
Do what? Hold on. Let me turn you up. I can barely hear you.
All righty, buddy.
Who's talking?
Hey, buddy.
Who's talking to me? Hold on. Where'd I get moved to?
You're in the booth,
Change
brother.
the volume. I can barely hear you.
Okay.
All right. What's up?
Hey man, fast car here tonight. You're setting up front. You got the fastest car in practice. How do you feel about how the night's going to go? Can you hang in there for 300 laps with this fast number 48 machine you got right now?
Oh yeah, Chad Canals and the boys back at the shop give me a old hot rod. I don't know. It's pretty fast. I don't know how it's going to be at the end of 30 laps. I'm really worried about the old pit strategy and things like that. But I mean, as long as it's a clean race, we should be all right.
Alrighty, man. Well, good luck out there to you. And man, the car looks pretty good. Nice paint scheme on that 48 machine, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you at the end of the night.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, best of luck to you, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, there was Robert setting fastest on the board here this evening. And we will get ready to turn them back loose here once again here in a moment. We'll go racing. But until then, a little bit of practice here to finish up. And 48 rolling back out on track as well. Probably couldn't hear me over the car volume, to be honest. That's a hard thing to balance for these guys. Your car volume versus your team speak volume. Everybody hear me fine tonight? Any trouble out audio wise in Dream World? Thank you to everyone for coming out. Should be a lot of fun this evening. I'm kind of surprised Rob's doing so well here. A rookie to this series and already running in the top 3 in practice. It's kind of caught me off guard a little bit. You expect to see experience pay off here. But right now, the rookies coming in and taking over as they're all within the top 3 fastest lap times on the racetrack right now. And let's see, you got Trevor there, you got Mr. Dank Curtis back here as well. Mr. Brown Jr. back here also in 4th. Jackson Lewis, a rookie, sitting in 5th. Yes, 6th. Also, wow. Just rookies all over the top 10 right now. Yes, they're in that beautiful 14 Mountain Dew colored machine. Well, folks, as always, we want to give a big thank you to all the sponsors that come out to make all this happen. Of course, you have a 5-star Realty group. The big boy, the title sponsor this season. Also, Touch Class Auto Body coming on board this season as well. And a little bit about Touch of Class Auto Body. Of course, they're coming your way out of the Ohio area. A family-owned body shop. And I'm telling you right now, we're going to need them tonight. There's going to be a lot of tore-up race cars. It's going to need an auto body shop here this evening. So look for that to be a big part of tonight. A lot of cars headed your way, Touch of Class. So better be ready for it because there's going to be a lot of tore-up race cars here tonight. Of course, as always, you got Taylor Motorsports as well. Coming on aboard, Mr. Taylor Motorsports. Over there, Taylor Motorsports doing a great job this season coming on board as well. And nice to have them back. They've been with us for a while here since the very first season for Shut Up and Race. Coming back on board here out of Tennessee, Mr. Joshua Taylor. And, of course, as always, you got Taz Motorsports coming on board, putting up the $75 challenge here tonight for one of the Keystone events, along with the Rookie of the Year award. Thank you to him as well for coming out and making all this happen as well. Of course, also brand new coming on board. You got old BSR there coming on board this evening as well. And BSR doing custom paint work on helmets, man. Real life helmets. Custom paint work you can come get done. And I'm actually going to get one done for myself. They look really cool. Check them out for all your helmet painting needs. Whether it be, I don't know, whether it be a skateboard helmet, racing helmet, motorcycle helmet, paintball helmet, it doesn't really matter. They'll get it done for you. You can check them out as well. And last but not least, you've seen it in the intro tonight, the beautiful plaque being gave away tonight. Kelly's Custom Engraving doing that one for us. Also going to do the plaque for the season champion as well at the end of the year. Well, folks, we're going to wrap that up. We're going to step away now for our channel sponsor break. And when we come back, we'll do some more interviews for you as we get ready to go racing here at Five Play. All right, guys, back here. We got about 9 minutes of practice left. If we can grab somebody else we can talk to. Here, let's see if old Taz, where's he sitting on the board right now? Mr. Brad Taz. Let's see if we can grab him. Where he may be. Find him here. Hey Taz, buddy, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy of me?
10-4, Matt. How are you tonight?
I'm doing all right, buddy. Well, it's going to be one heck of a show here this evening. A lot of cars showing up. Was you anticipating having just this many guys out here tonight, bud?
Man, we had a good idea we were going to have this much. Hoping that, next week we'll be able to fill the lobby up and have all 43 and be, unfortunately, kicking a lot more out.
Got 10-4 on that already. You got a couple going home. If we fill it up, it's going to be even more. But, well, I brought you up here to talk about something a little bit fun, buddy. So, we happen to have a little bonus on the line here tonight.
Yeah, last season we were kind of talking about how to make things a little bit more fun for the viewers at home, and I remember back when I was a kid, my favorite time of the NASCAR schedule was the no bull races. So this year I took it on my own will to con the guys into letting us do that, and we're calling it Taz's 5 for 75.
Well, the five are here, and Taz, I'll tell you what, I got to give you a great round of applause for putting that on because that's basically a race within a race. On top of that, you got the Rookie of the Year thing going on. Man, you got a lot of things going on over there.
Man, it's all because of the guys that run this league. Patrick, Philip, JP, man, they make this league so much fun, and you never feel like there's favorites here. They treat everybody no different than the next guy, whether you are sponsoring a bunch of things or if you're just one of the guys that log in on a Monday night to run with us. And it's something me myself, I take a lot of appreciation in with those guys doing that for us, and makes the racing a lot more fun too.
I'll tell you what, buddy, what's so cool about everything you got going on is I look at Pit Road here. We actually got the camera focused at Pit Road right now. And just seeing just how many people show up, everybody's having a good time. Should be a lot of fun. Thank you for doing it, Taz. It really, I think it made a difference, my man. I really do.
I appreciate that, man, and it's just something I can kind of give back to the guys a little bit more, just to fill it in a pinch more. The Noble race, they used to do it that only the winner would take home some money, and I decided that if one of the five guys don't win, they'll still go home with $25 tonight, whoever the highest finisher is of the five, just as a thank you back to the guys for making the league what it is. I mean, it's not just those three, it's everybody on that track every Monday night. We all run each other hard, clean, respectful, and that's what a league should be.
All righty, man. Well, I want to say thank you to you personally. You have made this broadcast much more interesting by the way that you're handling things, the way that you've offered things. Should be a lot of fun here tonight. Go get your car ready, buddy, because I noticed on the board you was kind of deep in the board, buddy.
Yeah, for some reason I always struggle a little bit in qualifying, but hopefully we'll be up there in that top 10 by the end of the night. I got two other drivers here with me that's running with the team, and hopefully we can put all three cars in the show tonight and have good finishes. So I want to thank you too, buddy, for broadcasting this and making it so everybody at home can enjoy this race too.
All righty, man. Well, go get that car ready.
We're going to go dial her in a little more, buddy.
All righty, buddy. Well, I got a car back at the shop. If you want to go get that one, it might be a little quicker. I'll loan it to you.
Man, I'd take anything right now for this qualifying run.
Well, you might have to clear the dust off the windshield and off the back windshield, but it's ready to go. Don't know if the seat will fit. But
Man, the seat don't mean nothing. If it's an open seat and a steering wheel, I'll pack pillows, phone books, whatever I got to get behind it.
all righty, man. Well, best of luck to you out there, Taz.
Thank you, buddy. You have a good night.
You too. All right, that was Mr. Taz. And again, thank him for coming out and doing everything that he does to make all of this possible. And I was just glad to get a word in with him before we get him going here. And I'm actually trying to get him back down into the race room. 3 minutes of practice left. Now we'll have 5 minutes of qualifying, followed up by a quick driver's meeting during qualifying. We'll try to grab somebody else to talk to here in a moment. A little bit more about the race to talk about here tonight as well. You're looking 3 to 4 stops here tonight. That's what you're going to be looking at here all evening. Get these cars to the finish at 300 laps here this evening. Everybody falling back into their own room. You see them pulling out of their pit stall here, getting back out on track for the final 3 minutes. We had a lot of fun here during the pre-race show, going over everything. Should be a fun night. And again, 30 cars making your main event this evening. Going to be a lot of fun here in 3 minutes. Well, folks, I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, it's going to be qualifying time here at Southland. Alrighty, folks, here we go. 21 seconds. Every bit of practice you've done in these multiple practice sessions all leads up to this. Who is going to be the 30 people to make the show here this evening? We're getting ready to find out as the clock runs out on the practice timer and qualifying is getting ready to begin. And here we go. Qualifying getting ready to go underway. Check it out on the practice. And here we go. 10 minutes of qualifying. Track is open. First 5 minutes. You got to get your lap time in early here. See them rolling out here. Looks like it's going to be the 13 machine. One of the first ones on the racetrack as of now. And indeed, looks like the 62 machine has now been moved up into moving into this Dash for Cash as we had one drop out, so the 62 will take his place. Jeff's they're taking over, and he is out on track as right now. We'll see where he qualified. David already on the pole here. See where the 62 machine crosses the stripe. P10, that's safely in the show. David on top of the board here. A couple of more have not turned times. Great job, David, top of the board. He won 18.3. Look at Jeffrey out here as well. He's up, coming up to speed in that 5-star Realty machine. And we'll see where Jeffrey ends up right now. 23rd. He's in the show as it stands. Robert there in the 48 up to 5th. Nice qualifying effort for him. As we continue to qualify our way in here. Ryan Johnson here in the 138 machine. Right now 28th on the board. He's back here in the danger of going home. And right there, he's 30th. Oh boy, Ryan in desperate trouble now being moved out as Jonathan Cruz gets on the bubble here. Jonathan on to the bubble there in that 10 machine. And that's exactly what we is talking about now. Jonathan's sitting on the inside, or right there on the bubble. That touch or class machine. Oh, up to 26. That's going to move David back to the bubble in the 75 machine. Now put Jeffrey back on the bubble. Jeffrey Mathis there in the 19 right now, setting 30th. First one out. It's going to be the 75 of David Gainsbourg here. And a couple of more out on track. That is going to be Devon running around here. Even a minute, about 2 minutes left to practice. These guys can run. See Corey right now on track on pit road. 6 machine, or the 76 clearly in. Here comes old Danny. Danny's out there turning his laps as well. In the 04, can Danny make it into the show? Come on, Danny. For all of us broadcasters, put this car in the show, buddy. He'll work it through 1 and 2. Back out onto the back straightaway. Gotta pick it up, buddy. 25th right now for Danny. Right now in the show. He'll come out of 3 and 4. Nicely done, Danny. Nicely done. 24th position. And it looks like the broadcaster turned racer is going to make the show here tonight. Good job, buddy. See Royce out there sitting there at the end of pit road as well. Well, everybody has turned a lap. Patrick A. Smith is right now the first car, or the last car in. So going home, and I'm just going to read it off by numbers for now. Going home as of right now will be the 96, the 19, the 75, and the 138 is in the bump position. And we're going to go check right quick. We're going to check our provisionals because this is going to be a big one. Who, if any of these guys back here have a provisional, that will move them up into position. And we're going to wait here. Time has officially ran out. And I'm going to figure this out for you guys right quick. Time is out. No more qualifying. We got 5 minutes. The question now becomes, out of these back 5 cars, or 6, 7 cars, does anybody have a provisional they can get? I don't think so. I think the only one that may would be Jeffrey in the 19. I'm going to double check that as we look at the point standings from last season. And I'm double checking everything for you guys to make sure I'm reporting this accurately. And once again, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jeffrey in the 19 may have a provisional he can get. So double check this right now. If I look down through here from season 2, I'm looking through all my information. We're about to find out. I think indeed he does. So move Jeffrey into the show. That puts Patrick out. But of course, if I look at this as well, Patrick's got a provisional. So whose does that move out next? That would move Jonathan Cross. It should, if I read this correctly. Would move Jonathan Cross out. I do believe. So that would put Jonathan Cross out. And Bud right now would be in trouble as well if I'm reading this correctly. Because now Patrick's got a provisional. He qualified in. Jeffrey, he's got a provisional. That's going to move him in. That moves Bud out. Because he can't bump Patrick because Patrick has a provisional. So that would move Jonathan Cross out. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's grab race control up here right real quick. Because I'm up here doing math in my head. So let's just grab the man himself. Hey, Philip, I hate to bother you. You got a copy of me, buddy?
I do, bud. What's up?
All right, I'm up here doing some great math for you. So, in the situation, Jeffrey in the 19 qualified outside. However, he has a provisional, correct? He will be moved in. Also, the last car in would have been Patrick, who has a provisional. So, if I am counting this correctly, that would move Jonathan Cross out, and it would put Jeffrey in, correct?
The next driver out is actually the 18 of Ryan Latch. Jonathan Cross has a top 10
he
or
does.
top 15 bonus or provisional, and Bud has a sponsor provisional, and Jeffrey Mathis has a sponsor provisional.
All right, now we got it figured out. Thank you,
Yes,
buddy.
sir.
I was up
No
here
problem.
going through the points in my head, looking at the points and going through it, and like, this got interesting.
It did in a hurry.
All righty, buddy. Thanks for coming up and clearing it up, buddy.
No problem, bud. Thank you.
Yep. There you have it. There's your 30 cars. And we got it all sorted out. So in 1 minute, we're going to go racing here at Five Flags. In a little under a minute here. Great night of racing coming your way. Man, boy, did that get complicated real quick. That was fun, though. Well, folks, if you thought that was interesting, and we got about 300 more laps of where that came from here in just a minute as they're finishing up the drivers' meeting. And we'll get it out. Checkered flag now being waved. We'll get ready to grid the cars up. course, this is the first race of the season for these guys. And here we go. We're going to get them gridded up on the racetrack. I will take you through your starting lineup here in just one moment. And then we will talk a little bit more. Take a look here at David there out on the pole. Great start for David there in the 92 machine. Starting from the pole here tonight, Jackson Lewis comes in second in the 9 machine. First one of your 75 dash drivers, Mr. Brown. That's there in third. Dustin Shepard fourth. Fifth, Cody Hubbard. Sixth, Justin. Seventh, Robert. Robert there had a great run, starting in seventh in the 48 machine. Saint Curtis, eighth. Ninth is going to be Philip Martin. Right there beside him, another one of your, what I would consider challenge drivers. Let's go with that for $75 challenge drivers. Sitting there inside the top 10. So these guys have done a great job in that 62 machine. Of course, he was a backup driver, but he got brought into this as well. And we're going to drop back here to row number 6. Yes, alongside Jerry Stone. Jerry doing a great job as well in this dash here in the 91. Joshua Taylor, 13th. 14th, Jacob. 15th, Roy. 16th, Trevor. 17th, going to go Devon. 18th, Corey. 19th, Vernon. 20th, Jeff. 21st, Lynn McNeese. Mike Todd, 22nd. 13th is Daryl. 14th is Mr. Danny. Or 24th. Not 14th. 25th, Brad Tasbecker. Kevin, 26th. 27th, Ryan. Bud, 28th. 29th, Jonathan Cross. And Patrick rounds out the field at 30th. And we're coming to green. Huge field here tonight for such a short track. Here we go. 300 laps, folks. Getting ready to come your way. We're getting ready to wave the green flag. We'll get them racing here at Five Flags here in just a moment. As they exit turn number 4, the whole field is going to go green. You see Robert up here in 8th, starting on the inside the top 10. Look up front, though, the battle. As they race off into turns 3 and 4, they're about to get back in line. But Jackson Lewis takes over the race lead here into lap number 1. And yellow already on the racetrack. Big mess up here in turn 3 and 4. Looks like the 47 of Trevor involved. 04 sitting back here involved as well. Trevor sitting there. He's all torn up. First caution of the night, lap number 2. Go back and take a look at it. Oh, the 14 gets turned around and it's right in front of the field in the 62. One of our contenders up and over. He got into the $75 challenge and he ends up on his roof, and that is not good. We'll go back and take a look. 62 outside of the 14, contact down below him, and they all start stacking up. Up and over he goes, and we stacked them all up in 3 and 4. At least 3 of our challenge drivers involved in this one. These numbers, and wow. So first big accident right here at the end of lap number 1. And we turned one car over, stacked a bunch more up. And that body shop already getting some use here. Well, yellow is back out. First toucher class auto body presenting you the yellow flag here this evening. Going yellow early on here. 4 out of 300 complete. We've already tore up a couple of race cars right off the bat there, but right now Jackson Lewis out front, David there in second, Brown Jr. in third. Leads the way in the challenge drivers. Has his challenge for 75 here tonight. And again, he must win the race to get to 75 bucks. However, if he can just be the top finisher out of all those drivers, out of those 5 drivers, he'll walk away with 25 bucks. Nothing to sneeze at. for a night of racing here at Five Flags. Well, folks, 5 laps complete at 300 on the board here. Well, we stacked them up early on here tonight. I wasn't expecting anything different, man. It's going to be a tight racetrack, a lot of cars out here this evening. But we're getting ready to get the green flag back in the air. As right now out front, Jackson Lewis doing a great job leading the way. Of course, the 92, David to the outside of him, Brown there in third. Fourth, Dustin Shepard as well. Here we go, going green here once again. Green the flag in the air as they come out of turn number 4, and green in the air. Jackson Lewis will bring them down. We're back underway. Lap number 6, and we're back to green. Jackson Lewis steps out away from the field. Battle here for third between the 69 machine and the 00. Easy does it. And looks like the 00 of Brown Jr. is going to get clear. 69 on the outside of Dustin Shepard. Robert right there in the 48, working his way through the field as well. Robert doing a great job. He'll work his way through. Cody down there on the bottom. Dane Curtis back here as well. Justin back here, all side by side. And great racing here early on here at Five Flags SnowBall Derby 300 for the Shut Up and Race guys. And I mean, already impressive racing. They're still side by side here. The 03 trying to get his way back in the line, can't do it. He's actually slipping back. He's back to 7th. Now getting ready to lose that. He'll go to 8th. A yellow flag on the racetrack. 10 laps in. And we'll get them woed up here. We'll go see what has occurred here. I think this may have been the caution back here. Take a look. As they were up to speed. 03 on the top side here. I don't see it. Well, I'm trying to find out what happened here to bring out the yellow. I think maybe the 10 may have been involved. Oh, trouble right in front of him. That was a 32 going around. And oh, just a stack up there, and there ain't nowhere for him to go. He gets caught up in it. That brings the yellow out once again here this evening. Well, yellow is back out. I still think it's a little bit too early for everybody to pit here. 12 out of 300. I think you want to probably, my bet, the way I would do this would be try to break it down in 3 stops. 100, or 2 stops. It'd be 100 and the 200. And run out your final 100 if you can. And I believe they got just enough fuel to do that. 13 out of 300 complete here tonight. We'll get ready to turn them back loose here in a moment. Right now, though, Jackson Lewis got up front. He hasn't gave up the lead at all early in this one. He has maintained the lead the whole time so far. So give him a big shout out up there leading the way. 14 laps of these 300 on the board this evening. $14 out of 300 in the books. And again, you got to keep the car under you all night long. That's the thing. If we look back here, Joshua Taylor, one of our $75 contenders, all the way back at 26. And that number 01. He'll have to really work his way through here. 01 pretty much out of contention. 62 on pit road as well. He's all torn up. he is pretty much, I think that car is pretty much done. He's sitting on pit road as of now, but I don't see that car contending for anything here tonight either. Jerry Stone right here, as they get ready to go back green as well. Back deep in the pack. Here we go, green flag back in the air. We're rolling once again, 15 out of 300 in the books. Lewis will jump out in front once again. David falls into second, battle now for third on back. The 00 machine. Right there, that's Brown trying to work his way through. Brown doing a great job. He's got it up to third, right in front of the 48 of Robert Dustin Shepard back there as well. 17 out of 300 laps complete here so far. And we're going to work our way through off of turn number 2. And everybody doing a great job. 17 out of 300 in the books here this evening. And Dustin back here trying to hang on. Those just about try to get back to single file. Curtis back here as well, along with Royce and Cody. Cody right there doing a great job in the 20 machine. Philip Martin in the mix in the 46 as well. This is all within the top 10 here, folks, that we're seeing this. As you see now, the 03 caught to the outside of the racetrack. Can't really get down. Curtis trying to, but he just can't right now. He just cannot get down at all. And yellow flag back out on the racing surface once again. The yellow back out. We'll go back and see if we can find the incident. Yellow is back out. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't. I can find it. The 62 pretty much out right here is part of the problem. Well, folks, that would be your issue. We're stacking them up there, and it looks like that's Danny that got turned around. Oh, boy. That's Mr. Danny doing the best he can. He's working the outside. Ooh, oh, man, hard contact down below him. A couple of cars coming back up. Danny had nowhere to go. He gets caught in it hard into the outside wall. That's Jonathan Cross in the 10 machine right there as well. He's sneaking his way through that. Jonathan is going to make it through it. Yellow back out here, lap number 22 of 300 in the books. Lewis right there as well, still up front. 22 laps in the books here. Rash of cautions here early, but you have no fast repairs. Car gets damaged, there's not much you can do. Sit on pit road and hope you can fix it. I'm working their way around here. $23 out of 300 in the books here tonight. Well, I think what's kind of caught me off guard early on in this one is just how well these guys up front are doing, getting to the bottom of the racetrack. They're not really pushing the issue, per se. They're just kind of working together, getting to the bottom of the racetrack here early on. Really don't want to pull anybody in for an interview right now. I don't think they've had quite enough time to know exactly what they need to do to get these cars even faster. As they're going to go double file here once again. We'll get ready to get the green flag back in the air one more time here. The green flag getting ready to fly once again. You have the 9 and Lewis, Robert there, David Brown and Royce back here in fifth, your top five. 25 laps going to be in the books this time by. Here we go. Green flag in the air. 25 in the books. Starting lap number 26 to 48. Robert right there behind him. He'll try to follow through along with David and Royce. Your top four as they run right now, they'll go double file behind them. Shepard back here, side by side battle in the 69. He's on the bottom. He's got the 00 to the outside of him. That's Mr. Brown right there outside. Trying to hang on. And Brown's going to drop back. And now, looks like he's going to have Dank right there on his back bumper as well in the 03. So the 00 is going to drop back. He's going to have the 03 right there behind him. And then a battle right behind those two. It's going to be Phillip alongside of Cody. Trouble behind them. Yellow flag out once again. We've seen it right behind them. So yellow on the racing surface. 28 complete. And we've seen a red and colored car going for a ride. Right there you see the contact. And around he goes. That was Jeff going around. And up on his side, that's pretty much, he's going to have to tow. Didn't get it down, so that's going to put him laps down. Jeff going around, he got tagged there by the 14 machine of Jess. And around he goes, he tries to hang on, locks the brakes up, nowhere for the 19 to go. Hard impact from the 19 of Jeffrey Mathis. And that brings out the yellow once again, 30 in the books. Well, we got quite a few tore up race cars. And right now we have 26 cars. Or 20 cars scored on the lead lap. Right now the first car one lap down. That's going to be Mike Codd. Looks like he is going to get the wave around here. So he'll catch up and go past the pace car. We got a bunch of cars back here. One lap down or more. Joshua Taylor back here in the 01 machine. Going to be 3 laps down. In the 01. He's going to have a long way to go to try to make those laps up here over the next 270 or so laps. Again, a long race. We talked about keeping your car under control and keeping it nice and clean here for 300 laps here, and that's what we were talking about. And it's kind of coming to fruition with these guys. It's kind of difficult to do right now. Out of your challenge drivers and or clash and or whatever you'd like to term them. I want to turn on. You know what? Overrise Taz here. We're gonna call it the Taz SnowBall Challengers. How about that? I kind of overrid him a little bit, but that was the ideal. We're gonna go with the Taz SnowBall Challengers. At least what I'm gonna call them, because I like the idea of it. It sounds awesome. And Brown right here in 6th. Saint right there in 7th. 2 of those drivers, 6th and 7th right now, with that $75 tag to them. Both of them rookies. How about that? Being a rookie to the league. Less than 6 races into running this league. And you're going for $75. How cool is that? And the least you're going to get, if you can finish ahead of everybody else, is going to be 25. So, you know, pretty good night. Here we go. 33 of 300 in the books. And we're going to get ready to go green once again. And green in the air once again. The 9, 48, and 76. Your top 3. Green back in the air. 34 are going to go on the board. Now, Jackson Lewis again is going to step out front. 76 up to the high side. The 92 right there. David as well. Alongside the 76 machine. Nice and easy, boys. Now, they're trying to get their rhythm here. The 92 kind of crap on the bottom of the racetrack. Dustin Shepard right here as well. This battle is going to be from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Philip Martin back here as well. 36 laps will go on the board this time by. And right now, look at the 48. They're inching his way through. He was fast in practice. He's trying to run down Lewis if he can right now. That's Lewis out in front right now. Robert right there in second. Royce setting third. These three seem to be the fastest cars on the track here tonight. Lap number 37 going to go in the books. We'll start 38, 264 laps to go. And out of turn number 4, here goes a shot at second. Royce getting below him. And he'll get clear. Move him to second. Yellow flag in the air. Such a class auto body yellow flag. And is that Danny going around? Indeed it is. Man, Danny cannot catch a break. Take a look here. The 13 gets tagged right in front of Danny. Danny nowhere to go. And that's going to bring the yellow out again. 5 laps down is Danny right now. He's on pit road. Let's see if we can grab a word with him. 39 laps in the books. Just doesn't seem that he can catch a break here so far. Maybe in and see Mr. Danny anywhere, to be honest. Damn, he may have exited. To be honest, I don't see him. But nevertheless, we'll go back green flag racing. Moment. And again, see the field pacing around the iRacing pace car. Jackson Lewis still out front. Robert was right there in second, but Royce, man, he did a great job making a pass just as the yellow come out. Moved him to second in the 76 machine. 41 of 300 laps complete tonight. We're getting, we'll be at almost. Getting down to about 260 some right now. It'll be 254 long. Lewis has done a great job out front so far. We'll wait on the lights to go out on the pace car once again. .42 will go on the board. The 9 right there, Lewis doing everything he can. Has had a smooth run here so far tonight. Probably grab a word with him here in the next yellow here that we get. In the next one we grab, well, that should go off on the pace car. 43 on the board here tonight. Voice right there at David as well, Robert. 43 out of 300 in the books. Green flag in the air. We're back underway here. Lewis is out front. Robert setting second, the 76 machine of Royce third, fourth David. Dustin right there as well. And Brown in a sixth. And we're going to get in a rhythm here hopefully tonight. These guys are getting in a pretty good rhythm out front here, and right now on the high side, that's going to be, looks like the 9003 machine, Bullet Martin there as well. What do you guys doing your first, what do you guys think about going on board for the first time tonight? It's about time we go on board with one of these drivers. Who are we going to go on board with here? Let's go on board with Mr. Brown here for a couple of laps. We're going to go on board, and we'll be right back with you here in a moment as we're going to ride along board. one of these race cars here in this great race here so far. Of course, on board, brought to you by Taylor Motorsports here tonight. Right now, we're with Mr. Brown. They're leading that $75 challenges drivers right here in the double zero machine. Right now, he's in the spot to get at least 25 of that. And he's just got to get a couple more in front of him to get the whole thing, go out there and win this race. Well, that's $75 and get a plaque on top of it. I'll take that. Here we go. And you can see just how smooth he's running up off the corner in that double zero. He's doing a great job. He's right there to the back bumper, 69, kind of Dustin. Dustin doing everything he can. Hang on into that fourth position. You see just ahead of him, battle there for second. Well, hope you enjoyed that onboard shot. We're going to go up here with Jackson Lewis as well. Up here trying to hang on to the lead. You got Royce and Robert right there side by side for second. 50 of the 300 in the books here tonight. Now we're starting to see them get spread out just a little bit. 51 going on the board. But that 48 got moved up the racetrack just a little bit by Royce. Forced Robert to jump out the gas. 52 laps it is here. The double zero of Brown Jr., David back there as well. Curtis, and right here also, that's Dane right there, Dane Curtis. Right there also in at 7th, 8th, Cody Hubbard, 9th, Trevor. 10th, Philip Martin, your top 10 right now. If we scroll on back, we have 21 cars currently on the lead lap. Mike Todd being the last one on the lead lap. Then first car one lap down goes to Jess there in the 14th machine. He's your first car one lap down. Then everybody else is 2 on back. Vernon's 2 laps down. Jeffrey Mathis 3 laps down. And then on and so forth. So there you have it. 55 laps on the board. And right now, Lewis still leading the way. But Lewis coming under attack a little bit. Royce is closed in. And now he's going to look to the bottom. You see the brake loaders grow on the 76. And he gets hard on the brakes. That nose of that car dropping violently against the pavement. Doing everything he can to work his way by Lewis. Lewis able to hold him back there so far here. And he'll jump to the bottom, try to make it work once again. 57, 58 laps on the board this time by. Lewis out front. He hasn't lost the lead yet, but he is in danger of it here. Royce right behind him. Great racing up here. 60 laps on the board this next time by. And right now, look at the challenge. Royce all over the back bumper of Lewis. 59 now on the board, going to 60. Lewis and Royce, 1 and 2. Nearly bumper contact there. Royce trying to get by Lewis. Lewis trying to hang on. Danny, if you happen to be watching this show, Roger, if you see it, tell Danny he's more than welcome to hop up in the booth as Royce jumps to the bottom. And he's going to make the move on Lewis. Lewis trying to hang on. And still side by side, 61 laps complete. Great battle for the race lead. Oh, look at that car getting out of shape on the bottom. Lewis able to motor around on the outside. Lewis will jump back out in front for now. Now side by side, Robert 0.8 of a second back, trying to close in enough to take advantage of this situation, as they're still battling hard right in front of them. Now, Lewis and Royce going at it up in front. Side by side, nearly making contact, folks. 63 of 300 in the books here tonight. Oh, dead even at the stripe once again. These guys battling it out for the race lead. And a new leader, the 76 machine of Royce, is going to take over from Lewis. First lead change of the evening. Great move there to jump out ahead. 65 going on the board this time by. Right now, 66 out of 300 complete. And right now, Lewis sitting in second. Third is Robert. Dustin in fourth. Fifth is going to be Mr. Brown in the 00 machine. 67 laps going to be complete this time by out of 300. The 00 of Brown right there behind that 69 machine of Dustin. Brown trying to pick up a couple more spots here as well. Try to bust his way into the top four if he can. As Lewis has lost ground to Royce up front. 68 on the board this time by. A little bit of contact there from the 69 to the 48. And they will keep it nice and straight right now. 69 laps on the board. You see Lewis right there behind Royce. '69 out of 300 laps complete. See that 69 machine of Dustin trying everything he can. He'll jump to the bottom of the 48 of Robert now. Contact. Robert's going to go up the hill and move Dustin to third. Robert drops back to fifth. Here comes Brown trying to take advantage as well, exactly for that fifth position. And that was a little bit of contact between those two, moving Robert up the hill just a little bit. Not missing anything out front here. There's a 4/10 of a second gap from first to second. '92 right there at David as well. Saint Curtis right there. Philip Martin trying to work his way up through there. And as well, back to the battle here for fifth. You see on the outside, yellow flag. Bunch of Class Auto Body, yellow flag in the air. And we'll take a look and see if we can find it where the incident may have occurred. Is there a big incident down there on down there on the bottom of the racetrack on the front straightaway? The 32 being involved. We'll go back and take a look. It's going to be right there with the 89 machine and just a little bit of contact, and we'll start stacking them up. The 32 of Jacob coming around, and that brought everybody to a halt. You see the 84 there as well of Lynn McNeese involved. And that old Walter paint ski. Well, we got cars on pit road as well. First real round of stops here with about 74 on the board. Quite shy to make this thing a 3-stop race, or a 2-stop race, rather, excuse me. This is definitely 74 and 70. You're going to have to make 3 stops if you only run 74 laps. And that's with the amount of cautions that we've had. That's kind of concerning to me. They have definitely brought the yellow out here. Such a Class Auto Body, yellow flag. Tell you what, they better have a tow truck en route from Ohio to come down to Florida to pick up all these torn up race cars. For sure. It's been a lot of tore up race cars. Let's take a look at her race stats right now. If we take a look at it, what you're going to see is some interesting facts as cars are still on pit road. 6 cautions for 26 laps so far, and they only went 74 laps on this tank. 3 lead changes so far, including that on pit road. So when we get them lined back up, Royce along with Robert is going to be your top 2. Dustin Shepard. What happened to Lewis? Lewis being scored back here in 21st. What in the world? 1 lap. We're going to go take a look. I know he made a pit stop. Oh no. Let's go take one more look. Because here he's on pit road. Went a lap down while pitting there. What just happened? Did he miss his stall? If everybody was on pit road, he should not have. Because he stopped along with everybody else, and not everybody that stopped went a lap down. See cars leaving here. There goes the 76. There goes everybody else. He's still sitting there, still sitting there, still sitting there. And there goes the pace car. There puts him a lap down. I'm curious now. What happened? We're going to get ready to go back green. We'll grab him during the next break here to talk to him. Did he put too much fuel in, maybe? But nevertheless, going from leading a lot of the start of the race, now going to be in 21st, 1 lap down. Royce and Robert there on your front row. Green flags getting ready to go back in the air. 80 laps will go on the board here. And the laps are still on the pace car. $80 out of 300 in the books here this evening. Robert and Royce side by side. Dustin Shepard there in 3rd. Nate Curtis 4th. 5th, Robert. I think that's Robert Brown Jr. there in 5th. And we will get ready to go back green flag racing. Of course, Brown, a $75 contender. So is Curtis. They're going to be side by side. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. And 80 out of 300 in the books here tonight. And out front, Royce jumps down to the race lead. He's got the 48 right there with him on this start. Mr. Robert there in 2nd was your fastest car in practice. Now we'll see if it'll pay dividends. He'll drop to the inside of Royce. Try to make it 4 lead changes on the evening. He'll get to the bottom in that number 4 white and blue 48 machine. He'll try to take advantage of this position here on the bottom side. You got to be careful. You can't push up the racetrack. That could be a problem if he does. And indeed, they are doing a great job. He'll jump to the bottom and he'll be side by side with them. Down the back straightaway, battle for your race lead. Here in Pensacola, Florida, 5 flags look nearly contact to the right rear of the 48. Ooh, the 48 blinking out for a second. Royce right there in 2nd. This could be a problem. The 48 blinking severely here now down the back straightaway. 84 on the board. Guys still trying to work their way out. 85 coming up this time by. Out of 300. They ain't back here. Yellow flag on the racetrack once again. And I think that's Kevin going around. And I also am pretty sure that Jackson Lewis is not going to get your lucky dog. Well, that happened. Contact coming from the 10 machine. Right there, turning that 105 around 92 up into the fence as well. That brought the yellow out. Let's see here if we can get a word. Now that everything's calmed down to Jackson Lewis. See if we can get a word with him here right fast. Under this caution. Jackson Lewis. Hey Jackson, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on me?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Alrighty, man, you led most to the start of the race. You come down pit road. Could you talk me through what happened to you there on pit road that led you to be a lap down?
Yeah, I figured I was going to be able to fill my car all the way up while taking tires, and I just lost track of where the pace car was, and I ended up getting 8.6 gallons, and filling up is 8.8, and once it got to 8.6, guys had to swap cans to be able to fill it the rest of the way up, and just didn't notice until it was too late, and pace car already passed me, so now we're back here in 17th, really trying to fight to get back on the lead lap.
10-4. Well, the only good part is you got a good race car. You got plenty of time to go. You know, so with you not being able to fill up all the way on a pit stop, what does this mean for everybody else? Because that tells me you're not going to be able to fill these cars completely.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm the one with really the most fuel in it. So I know the Robert Arch up there. He's in, I think, second. He only got 6 gallons in there. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping a lot of these it goes green here, and a lot of these guys got a pit earlier than expected.
Alrighty, man. Well, best of luck to you going forward and working your way back up through here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, there you have it. That's going to be interesting going forward, guys. So I'm doing some math in my head while I'm thinking about this. If you can only do wow. Okay. Well, we're going to get ready to go at green flag, but if you cannot put, that's going to be, well, make it 3 stops at least, maybe more actually at this point. And we're going to get ready to go green flag 91 out of 300 in the books. And we'll get ready to go green here, the 48 on the bottom. 76 there as well. Here we go, green flag going, getting ready to go back in the air. 91 laps on the board, green back out. We're underway here at 5 flags. Guys will jump back out to the race lead. Goes up front, Mr. Robert doing a great job. Arch doing a great job. Royce second. Dustin Shepard right now. That battle for third right now. Brown back here. The 76 out of shape. Whoa. Royce doing a great job hanging on to that machine. That could have been bad right in front of the whole pack. But he'll hang on. And you got Kelly, the 60 machine. Kelly's custom engraving adjusting right there as well. Working his way through 93 of 300 on the board. And 94 of 300 now up onto the racing surface. Here to go into turns 3 and 4. 79 on the bottom of the racetrack. Patrick Smith there as well. They'll battle it out down the front straightaway, side by side into turns 1 and 2. The 92 Wrangler machine right there in the mix as well of David. David Knowles back there in that 72 or 92 machine. Great battle around the racetrack right now. It's going to be 95 on the board as they come out of turn number 3 and 4. And still side by side. The 79 and 76 Machine, Royce, and Patrick still going at it up front. Well, we're going to get 100 in the books this time in the next few laps here. 200 to go, and like we just talked about, going to be at least 2 more stops, if not more. Not being able to fill these things completely up without going a lap down here for these guys. And man, once you go a lap down, it's so hard to battle back. You see the 76 back to the bottom. Roy's trying to get back to fourth here over the 79 of Curtis. And he will do that, but we're going to go check in with Jackson Lewis. Up to 13th. He's got one more position. He's got a game to be within the first car 1 lap down. That's Trevor right there in front of him in the 47. Lewis to the bottom. There goes the green cone flying. Somebody clipping the cone, knocking it up in the air. There's a 92 right in front of them. Oh, everybody checking up here. Lewis doing a great job, though. Jackson Lewis back into 12th. He'll be the first car 1 lap down, and there's trouble as Trevor goes around. And, oh, heavy duty contact. The 84 involved. And yellow is out on the racing service. Contact out of 1 and 2. That'll move Lewis back to on the lead lap. We got 1 car smoking heavily after this incident. Went down in the corner to 47 on the outside, to 25 on the bottom. A tad bit of contact turning the 47 of Trevor around. Didn't miss it. Oh man, the contact was real after that. A couple more getting caught up into it. So Jackson Lewis should get the wave around here. Put him back on the lead lap. Got to be happy about that. He made the pass just and literally just in time. Get waved around the pace car. So Jackson Lewis will get waved around the pace car. Put back on the lead lap. Got a couple of cars heading to pit road here. Got several actually on pit lane. As we speak. See right there, the 9 coming down. Now he's going to have to watch that. Back on pit road. But he doesn't want to go a lap down here as the field once again coming around. Have to pay attention to where the pace car is at. Nice and smooth. He'll get off with the 91. They'll not go a lap down that time. Probably topping off the fuel tanks there the best they can. Lap 104. Just halfway here. But we haven't made it to halfway quite yet. Got a little bit further to go before that happens. It'll be 105 of 300 in the books here. When we get them back going in just a moment. March out front. He'll lead them to green this time by. Should be going back green here, lap 106. March bringing them down. Here we go. 106 out of 300 laps complete here tonight. 106 out of 300 laps still on the pace car. So we'll wave off the restart here. And who are we going to ride along with for the restart here? Let's ride along with your race leader here. Of course, Robert, this time being a race leader. Let's ride along with him for this little restart. Robert, they're going to bring them down. Here we go. Thank you to Taylor Motorsports for our onboard cam. Green the flag in the air once again. 107 laps in the books. Robert brings them down nice and smooth out of turns 3 and headed for 3 and 4. Great run there for Robert, getting them back up to speed. And he'll lead the first lap back under green once again. Hear those tires squealing as they work their way through the corner. Now, right now, first car on the lead, last car on the lead lap. Jackson Lewis, Jess Walmack, a first car 1 lap down, trouble behind them. We got a big mess in 3 and 4. And we're going to tear up a bunch more race cars here, and yellow is back out. We'll go back and take a look at what in the world just happened. See the 62 involved in that mess. Looks like the 27 is going to go around. We're just going to stack them up. Oh, the 62 lawn darted into the outside wall. Yellow is back out. And the 62 has, I believe, chosen to retire from this event. We'll see if we can grab a word with him. '62 machine. Man, hard impact. And indeed, he did retire from the event. I think he may have jumped out of team speak as well. That is unfortunate, but hard impact going to end his night here at Five Flags. You see us still working the caution as we got cars on pit road again. Pit road becoming a busy place more and more often now as these guys are trying to figure out how they're going to handle this fuel situation. See Robert on pit road here as well. Lap number 112. As we inch closer and closer to the halfway point here tonight. We'll get ready to turn them back loose here in a moment. Shepard in the 69 machine out front. 03 O'Daint to Curtis there as well. St. Curtis trying to win that $75. We'll see if we got enough time to grab him here. Before we go back to green. Heard. Hey, Mr. Curtis, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, right now, buddy, you're sitting in second. You're leading the way in the challenge drivers. You're doing a great job. You're a rookie to the series. How does it feel to be up there in second here?
Oh, it feels good. We started 8th, I think, and just kind of worked our way up here with track position and pit stops, and just kind of trying to work with a 00 and the 25 and 46 on restarts here. But we went single file, so that won't help us anymore. But hopefully, we'll fill up on fuel here, get some tires, and make it to the end.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, best of luck to you going forward, bud.
Thanks, man.
Well, we'll get ready to go back green a flag racing once again. Looks like we are going single file restarts here for the remainder. Again, we're just over 116 green flag in the air. Sorry about that overlay. Kind of got behind us here. Green flag back in the air. They are the 03 and still running in second. Curtis there in second. Brown in third. Shepard with the lead here as we're back under green here once again. 118 laps on the board of 300 here tonight. Curtis doing a great job hanging in there in second. He's one spot away from that 75 buck position and a nice looking plaque to go along with it. Got over half the race to get it done though. Shepard trying to pull away here. Now Shepard out in front. We're going to drop back and look at Lewis. Lewis trying to work back through the field. He led most of the race early. He had some problems on pit road, now trying to work his way back through as he jumps under the 28 machine. Jackson Lewis up to 8th now, trying to get by some lap traffic there in the 28. Next car he needs to go catch is the 89 at Corey. You see just how far ahead Corey is from him. And right now, if we look, we've got 11 cars on the lead lap. You see right here, Jasper Walmack there in 11th. Going to be your last car on the lead lap so far. 121 out of 300 in the books here tonight, folks. Still got a long way to go. You see, actually, the leader's up in lap traffic. See Dustin Curtis, though, able to grab the race lead. While he was looking back through there, Curtis got around Dustin. Or in lap traffic, and now Dustin's kind of dropping back. Man, Dustin dropping back in a hurry. Back to third here. Royce going to grab. Brown's going to grab second. Royce trying to take over third. Curtis with your race lead. We're 124 now, almost 125 in the books. We continue along here. Right now, Brown dropping like a rock. He's stuck on the outside. Now Shepard's going to get by. That'll move him back to fourth. He can't get down. He's going to lose a ton of track position. Right behind them is going to be the 79 of Patrick to work his way through, coming for fifth. Oh, hang on to it, folks. 92 right there as well. That's David trying to work his way by. Patrick to fourth. Man, oh man. Finally, Brown gets back in the line back here in sixth. He lost a ton of position there. Well, let's try to regain that. Curtis now taking over P2 as Royce has gotten back by Curtis. 7 lead changes on the night. Royce able to take back over the race lead. 69 of Shepard back here as well, trying to hang on. And right now, Shepard, Smith. Hey, watch out, Shepard. Can't come down there, buddy. You got Smith underneath you. And Smith will work his way through. Oh, contact. Shepard's going to go sideways. Nice save. Oh, did he hang on to it? I believe he did. What a save for Shepard. Nice job. Nice Tokyo drifting there, buddy. He held that car perfectly in line sideways, doing a great job hanging on to it. He'll drop to 6th, but nevertheless, at least he didn't tear the car up. Could have been a lot worse for Shepard. Lewis now back into 7th. Still trying to hang in there. Robert right there in 8th at 48. Trying to work his way back through the pack. They're doing a pretty good job. We got smoke out of turn number 2 out of 3. We got a car blowing up down there on the apron. And it looks like we've got roughly cars left running here tonight. Started with 30. We've eliminated 10 of them due to crashes. And right now in fifth, Dustin Shepard. Brown in, or Shepard 6, Brown in fifth. Roy's still out there leading the way, doing a great job. 132 coming to completion this time by. Inching our way towards halfway here tonight, folks. $133 laps to be complete this time by. And what a race it has been so far. It has been action packed all night. 134 on the board. And right now we're going to keep an eye out on Royce, who is out front leading the way. Back here you see Shepard in 6th. Brown in 5th. As we continue along here tonight. And 135 out of these 300 laps complete. Oh, what a great race here so far tonight, guys. It's been a lot of fun to watch and call for you guys. It's been truly an honor calling this. It's been great so far. We still got over half a race to go. And it's going to be interesting to see how this thing winds down. Especially if we go into more long green flag runs. See the 92 at David, Patrick A. Smith right there as well, up into 3rd. Right now in 2nd, that's Dane Curtis. And he is doing a great job. He is one of your contenders. $4 to $75. And right now he's got 25 in his pocket if he stays where he's at. First car in this challenge. But if he can pick up one more spot and find out a way to go deal with Royce, man, that's a $75 payday here at the Derby. And I tell you what, plus a plaque to go along with it. Pretty nice deal. Yellow flag on the racetrack as you see the 27 around. That's old Taz running into a problem in 15th. We'll go back and take a look. What happened to old Taz? He just gets up on the racing surface. A little bit of contact there with the 89. Around goes Taz. And nice little leisurely spin. Didn't hurt the car too bad. Taz definitely going around there. A yellow back out once again for Mr. Brad Taz Becker. Brought the yellow out this time by. Well, we got pit stops happening once again, folks, here at lap 141. Royce will bring them down. Keep in mind, these guys cannot fill up the car all the way. If they do, they risk going a lap down, and you don't want that here tonight, the way this race has gone. You don't want to go a lap down here. You want to try to stay on the lead lap if you can. And we're taking a look here at Royce still on pit road. Got one car exiting here. Royce is going to be down off the jacks. Pace car coming out of 3 and 4. This could be kind of close. Royce is going to exit. You see the pace car right there at the start finish line. And Royce will get off nice and easy. Move Shepard to your race lead. The guys trying to get going here before they go a lap down. It looks like we caught the 00 machine of Brown the lap down. Nope, it's going to let him by the pace car. He got lucky there. I thought for sure he just lost a lap. But he got out by a very, very slim margin. Now the 27 and Patrick, or the 27 and Dustin heading to pit road. We'll bring the cars down this time by. 144 on the board. And Dustin Shepard will get his cars put on jacks here. 4 fresh tires and some fuel. Four fresh tires and fuel for Dustin Shepard. Setting in 9th, Jackson Lewis inside your top 10 in the 48 machine. Robert leading the way. Jackson Lewis back in 2nd. And he's fought his way back from a lap down here. Got the car back up to 2nd position. Right there behind Robert. And we will see how this pans out for this restart. Again, he had a little bit of a pit mishap earlier on in the race that trapped him a lap down. He's been trying to get his way back from being a lap down all race long. Now as we're coming up on halfway, he's finally got it back into the top 5. Sitting P2 right now, lights off on the pace car. 146 laps. Going to be complete this time by. Nope, lights are not out as of yet. So let's take a look at your race stats here this evening. Race stats are as follows. We've had 10 cautions for 53 laps. Fastest car on the racetrack all night long has been Royce. We've had 9 lead changes. 9 lead changes on the evening, folks, as we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. $148 will be on the board this time by. Robert brings them down. So Robert bringing them down here. We're getting ready to go green. Be 148 put on the board this time by. Green, a flag in the air. Robert will bring them down. And we're back underway here at 5 flags. Lewis sets in 2nd. Lewis now trying to run Robert back down right behind him. Patrick Smith trying to get something done as well. Matt doing a great job trying to work his way back through. David sitting in 4th. Royce in 5th right now after that stop. Royce, of course. And Justin as well back here inside the top 10. 149 on the board this time by. Right now we have, we only have 8 cars on the lead lap. Cody Hubbard being the last car on the lead lap right now. Dustin Shepard got trapped a lap down after stopping, along with Brown, so it did trap him when he got there. You heard me say, I seen him come off, I thought they got trapped, and then it let him go, but apparently it made them stop halfway this time by, folks. 150 down, 150 to go. Here from a 5 Flags Speedway. And right now, Robert out front with the race lead. He's got Lewis beating on his back door, trying to look for a way around. Robert and Lewis, your top 2 right now. Hard smoking on pit road. This sets in 3rd. We got a battle there for 5th, looks like. As you see David right there, right behind Royce. Royce working his way through 4th. Nice job for Royce. Trying to get his car back up towards the lead. Next car he's going to have to make a move on is Patrick Smith there in that 79 machine. Smith trying to hang on. Look at this. Side by side battle up front, but right now battle for 3rd as well. Patrick trying to hang on. Royce is fighting his way to the bottom. And Royce will get clear. We'll move him to 3rd. As they continue to battle here Of course, Dustin Shepard, the last season's champion, out there competing here tonight. And Shepard, right now in the 69, scored 13th and 1 lap down. Robert out in the lead here this as they work their way through, but Robert's under fire from Lewis now. Can Lewis get by, and can he hang on hang on in front of the 76 of Royce? Royce has had a fast car all night long as well. Nice top battle for the race lead, but look at Royce able to fight his way to the bottom, getting underneath Lewis. Lewis will drop back to third here. Royce to second. Nice move, Royce. Nice battle up in front of the field. Your top three leading them around here going at it. 159 on the board this time by Robert out front. Royce sitting in second. Lewis in third. How they run right now. Now, and look at the move Royce makes to the bottom of the racetrack. Royce trying to do everything he can here. Not quite enough there to make it work. Royce and Lewis still going at it here. $161 laps. Lewis right there behind Royce. Look at Robert trying to hang on to the lead itself. I'm telling you what, Royce has such a great race car here tonight. I don't see him hanging on to the lead for long, honestly. Royce is just way too strong. Too strong during preseason. Thunder contact. Cars on the outside wall. That's going to be Robert and man, oh man, Lewis getting in the back of Robert as they got pinched up in the wall. They kept it straight. Royce gets clear. And now Robert's going to fall back. And the question is, did it hurt the front toe end on that car? He made a pretty hard impact to the outside wall. Patrick working his way by. Here comes Lewis trying to find his way back to the bottom as well, back to second. 4 cars under a blanket here. Third on back. Lewis gets back to second. Robert's car is just, you can tell it's not handling very well now. He got in the wall pretty hard. Patrick up there as well. You can see Robert's car fighting and sliding around, trying to get back to third here. Hard impact to the outside wall. Contact behind them. Patrick around hard into the inside wall. Yellow flag on the racetrack. Patrick Smith around. Yellow flag out. And that car took a hard nosedive into the inside wall after making contact with the 92 machine. And you see right there, just up the racetrack, went Pat into the side. That other car, hard impact to the bottom of the inside wall. Going to do some damage to that machine for sure. Looks like Philip Martin will get the lucky dog during this caution. As we're 167 laps complete. And big impact there for sure. With 133 laps to go. Yellow back out on the racetrack. And right now, Daint is going to be scored as your race leader. As Royce goes to pit road in the 76. One of the strongest cars all night long. We'll let him get his pit stop done, then we'll try to go grab an interview with him here in just a moment. Man, what a race it has been already here tonight. Royce will exit pit road. and he will get back out on track. 179 or 69 of 300 complete. 169. And I tell you what, they have really went at it all night long. Nobody has took it easy per se at all here for the 170 laps they've ran. As you see now, looks like that's going to ain't going to hit road. Playing a little bit different strategy than everybody else here. 131 laps to go. And right now, the way it should work out, we're going to wind up waving some cars around. That will put, looks like 12 on the lead lap here. Because it looks like Brown will get waved. Dustin will get a wave around, and so will Corey. Lights off on the pace car. 171 of 300 in the books here tonight. We'll get ready to turn them back loose once again. Here we go. Green flag gonna fly here. Lights come back on the pace car for just one more moment. Robert up front. Now the lights will go out. 172 out of 300 complete here tonight. And green flag back in the air. We're underway once again back into turn number 1. Now side by side behind them, Jackson Lewis, David there as well. That's going to be the battle for second, and Lewis will jump back to second. Here comes Royce going for third again. Now Royce has been fast all night long. He'll jump to the bottom of the racetrack. 174, 300 complete here tonight. Brown back here in 9th position, trying to work his way through. Cody back here as well. These guys right back in the top 10. Of course, we have 11 cars on the lead lap right now, with Mike Todd being the first car one lap down. Ford in the 28 machine. Everybody else 2 or more back. Right now we got roughly 17, 16 cars out there on track. Patrick Smith on pit road as well. 176 laps complete here tonight. Robert able to step away from Lewis. But here it comes. Royce right behind him. Lewis trying to hang on in the number 9 machine. 2P2. Right now, Royce trying to put some pressure on him. And 78 on the board. 123 to go. Right now, Robert out front. Lewis second. Royce third. David fourth. Justin fifth. That is your top 5 as we continue along. Dane Curtis in 6th. 7th is Corey. Hubbard right there, 8th. 9th, Dustin Shepard. 10th, Philip Martin. That's your top 10 as they run right now. 180 on the board. The 89 will worship the racetrack just a little bit. It's going to be Corey trying to hang on, but he's going to lose a couple of spots. Philip Martin right there to the bottom as well. And he's actually going to lose quite a few spots. Brown right there also. As they work their way out of turn at number 4. Nice running challenge driver, Mr. Dane Curtis. right here in that 03 machine. 182 laps on the board here tonight. Out of 300. Ooh, contact in the outside wall right in front of Dane. Justin popped the outside wall. Excuse me, not Justin. That was a 28 machine popping the outside wall. My God. Going back down on lap here. Jackson Lewis out front, side by side with Robert right now for the race lead. Lewis trying to take over that position. Here comes Royce again also as well. 184 going to go in the books this time by, and Lewis will jump back out front. Royce will get underneath Robert now for second. Jackson Lewis doing a great job. He'll get it back out to the race lead once again. Lewis fighting side by side with the 76 machine. Royce right there in second. 185 laps complete. .186 on the board this time by. Lewis out in front. Royce in second. Third, Robert. That's the way they run right now, lap 187. Out of 300 in the books here tonight. Lewis back out front. What do you say we go on board with your race leader? As he's got Royce, well, Royce now closing the gap. Let's hop on board with Royce as he's trying to close in here. Be right there behind him trying to close the gap here. Right there, it's Royce running in second, trying to run down Lewis, your race leader. That Team Realty machine right in front of him. Lewis doing everything he can to hang on, but here comes Royce. All the speed in that number 76 machine. Right to the back bumper of Lewis. As we've got 110 laps remaining here this time by. Lewis trying to hang on in front of Royce. Royce going to try to take a look to the inside here into turns 1 and 2. Not going to happen. He has to back off of Lewis's back bumper just a little bit. Now, down the back straightaway once again. 191 in the books. Take a look at Mr. Royce working hard here over the race leader. He'll jump to the bottom here. And indeed, he'll get to the inside of the 9. Let's see if the 9 can hold on right in front of him here. Not able to do it. He's going to be right there on him. 192 laps in the books, and he is trying everything he can to get by Lewis. Lewis desperately trying to hang on to that position. 193 out of 300 this time by. 193 out of 300 laps complete. Oh, there goes the cone again. S to the cone once again. As they clip it going through 194, going to be complete in the books. Folks, coming down to it here, almost 100 laps to go. And right now, Lewis out in front trying to hold off Royce here, but Royce doing a great job. He's battled his way back through. Lewis has led 74 laps here tonight. Robert there 60 laps as well. And Royce there has led 41. So those are your 3 highest lap leading cars here this evening so far. See Lewis just doing a great job trying to keep it nice and smooth. Trying to hold off that 76 machine. And Royce is just so fast. He'll get to the bottom now. He'll look to the inside of that number 9 machine. Royce trying to peek ahead here. Here we go. Down the back straightaway headed for 3 and 4. New race leader. Royce takes back over. Lewis falls back to second, but crossover from Lewis. He gets back below Royce. Nicely done, Lewis. Lewis back to the race lead. Now they'll swap it back and forth. Can Royce cross over? No, he'll try to stay to the outside here. Not going to happen down here on 3 and 4. He's going to have to look for the same move that the 9 made. Here comes Royce looking for the crossover. The 9 blocks. Lewis with a block down the front straightaway. Man, this is getting interesting with 100 laps to go. Lewis throwing a block down into turn 1. Royce could have moved him out of the way, but nice move by Royce there not to do that. He let him come down. Throw the block. 101 left. Still got 101 laps to go, and Lewis blinking out again. He's had that problem earlier on in the night as well. Now Lewis tweaking much more here. 200 on the board. 100 laps remaining here at Five Flags. Again, they're just continuing to work their way through here. Now Royce trying to look for the inside once again. Can't do it. Lewis just pinching him off every single time. $203 laps going on the board here out of 300. Now Royce really trying to look for a way back around Lewis. Once again, we seen him get around. Then Lewis able to cross over to that 76 machine, get back to the race lead, then throw a really nice block down the front straightaway to keep it. And the touch of Class Auto Body. Yellow flag back out in the air once again here. 204 laps complete here tonight. See if we can go find what happened. The yellow flag back out in the air one more time. See if we can find what happened. Find where the incident occurred by some miracle. Didn't see anything pop up on my end. Let me know. Again, 205 laps complete. Oh, there was a car around front straightaway right there. You saw it. That brought the yellow out. Find who that was. There was a car down there on the bottom of the racetrack. The exit turn 4. You see it right there. It's going to flash by right at the starter stand. That's going to bring the yellow out once again. Find it here. There we go. It was a 25 of Mr. Rogers going. That brought the yellow out. See what happened to Rogers. Oh, just got high into the outside wall out of 4, and that just ricocheted the car down to the bottom of the racetrack. That brought the yellow out once again. Well, there you have it. Looks like Royce is going to be the first car back off of pit road. Now, with 94 to go, I'm thinking they're going to need to make one more stop if this thing goes green. And Lewis in a second. So Lewis will lose the race lead here on this round of stops. And Royce will take back over the race lead here this evening. And we'll work our way through. 09 going on the board out of 300. Lights off on the pace car. If I'm a betting man, they're going to have to turn them back on to get everybody caught back up here. 209 laps complete. It'll be 91 to go this time by. If the lights do stay off, looks like they're going to. Here comes Lewis to 92. Everybody caught back up. Here we go. Now, there's actually a little bit of a gap here. Ooh, this is going to be a messy restart. Green flag in the air. We didn't get everybody totally caught up, but they were close enough. They threw their green. Lewis there in second, now behind Royce. Royce trying to hang on here. He's got to do it for 90 laps here to walk away with a win here tonight. Back up to speed, 200, 210. The 300 complete here tonight. See Robert there, Justin, Dank back here. Dank Curtis once again still leading the way in the challenge drivers. And actually, he's the only challenge driver even on the lead lap. Brown there in 11th, 1 lap down. So Dank well on his way to at least $25. Now if he can get up there and maybe grab the race lead once again. Walk away at the full 75. And 13 on the board out of 300 this time by. And right now Justin in 5th. 4th, that's Robert as well. Robert doing a great job there in 4th. 2:15 on the board this time by. They just hanging on here. And this is a part of the race where we start talking about driver fatigue. They've been out there going at it well over, going to be 2 hours here in just a moment. Your body starts to get tired. You're fighting the wheel. And it gets pretty tiresome on you very quickly out here in these cars. And right now, that Wrangler number 92 machine of David sitting in 3rd. Right now, right behind him, that's going to be the 48 of Robert. As they run along here, 216 laps complete of the 300 here tonight. I think Philip Martin's still out there going at it there in that 46 machine. Philip Martin there doing a great job setting in 6th, trying to hold off the 03 machine. And look at that car jump, washing up the racetrack. That's going to be Justin. And Justin's going to lose a position there to Philip. Philip Martin will take that position over and move Justin back to 7th here. And right now, the 48 machine working his way through. That's Robert doing a great job there in 3rd. See the rotors on that machine absolutely glowing now. They have wore the brakes off of these things. 221 laps now in the books. And right now, 222 on the board of 300 here tonight. 76 machine of Royce out front. The 9 machine of Lewis there in 2nd. Robert setting 3rd. David 4th. Philip Martin 5th. Dank Curtis right now in 6th. 223 going on the board. You got 78 laps to go, folks. And man, Royce has just had such a strong car all night long. David Knowles back here as well in the 92 machine, trying to work his way up through the pack just a little bit as well. And the touch of Class Auto Body. Yellow flag back in the air once again here. And we'll see if we can find it for you. Yellow is back out. Trouble over there in turn number 3. May have went around here. There was trouble down against the fence in 3. The car pulling away. Really get a number on it. Yellow flag back out once again. And we're going to step away for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here. SnowBall and Derby 300 action. Set up in a race street stock series. These are 225 laps complete. Alrighty, folks, as we're getting ready to go back green, you just seen the lights come back on the pace car. So we will go green with roughly 70 laps to go here at Five Flag Speedway, the SnowBall Derby 300. We had another ton of class auto body yellow flag here tonight. We'll take a look at the race stats right real quick here. As we take a look. Let's see here. Let's take one more look as I head through the corner. 13 cautions for 70 laps so far tonight. 16 lead changes in total. Noble's right there in that old 92 machine lining up in second right now, along with Curtis and Lewis. Here we go. A green flag back in the air here. Lap 231 going to go on the board. We're back underway here at Five Flag Speedway, and dude, immediately the 9 machine of Lewis jumps under the 03 of Dank to drop him back a position. And now everybody will work their way through out of turn number 3 and 4. Now Lewis trying to grab that second position. Lewis is right there now, back into P2 in that number 9 machine. Royce trying to hang on here. And he has got a challenger right now in Lewis. Lewis coming through. Right now, 27 lap older tires on Royce's car, and I think it's going to pay dividends. Because Lewis is going to be right to the back bumper of Mr. Royce here in a moment. Royce trying to hang on. Lewis putting the pressure to him. You see Dank's dropped back pretty good ways here now. Right now, Lewis to the back bumper of the 76 machine. Can Royce hang on? Here comes Lewis to the bottom. Lewis will take over the race lead, I believe, right here. Fresher tires coming through. Excuse me. Bye-bye. Bumper, door check. Hi, I'm here. And Lewis will work his way through. 235 laps down, and here we go. Lewis back to the race lead. Maybe Robert trying to close the gap as well. Can't do it right now. And Royce is going to lose the lead to Lewis here. 236 on the board. New race leader, Lewis out front. Here comes a battle behind them now. Because here comes the 48 machine of Robert trying to close the gap. And Robert right there in that 48 blue striped white machine trying to ease his way on through there as well. You seen Lewis say, excuse me, coming through to that 76 machine. Now the 48 right there in that Chevy, in that Monte Carlo body, I believe. That's odd. Sorry guys, you can tell me I'm dumb because I think that's a Monte Carlo body. Number 48 machine of Robert. Philip right there as well. Philip trying to easy does it, folks. Oh, Royce, hang on to it. Royce getting a little bit sideways there out of turn number 4. That's going to open up the spot for Robert. Robert's going to door check him. He's going to say, move, get out the way. That's going to drop Royce back to 4th. Now Royce sitting in 4th here. Martin up to 3rd. But right now, Lewis has checked out. And a touch of a Class Auto body. Yellow flag back in the air. And looks like that's Cody Hubbard involved with that one. Go back and take a look at what happened. Cody right in front of the 60 Kelly's engraving machine, and around goes Cody. So Justin just kind of sent Cody around. That's going to throw the yellow out once again. 241 on the board. Now, Royce, Lewis, all the guys up front. Looks like Robert's going to come down. Everybody's going to come down. This will put them on even tires. And I think fuel-wise, they should be good to go here till the end from here. As if we take a look at it. With 60 laps to go. I know they can make 60 laps here. Everybody will come down for what would be scheduled as their final stop if this thing were to go green. But everybody nonetheless, they'll head down pit road once again. 242 on the board. Now 242 on the board. And Dane Curtis will stay out. Take over the race lead. Why not? Go for it. Look at them double file once again. As 244 will go on the board. Once here in just a moment. Here we go. And lights out on the pace car. Curtis will be your race leader when we go back green. Lewis will be in 2nd. Royce will be 3rd. We're closing in on 55 laps to go. Here we go. Getting ready to turn them back loose. 245 of 300 in the books. Light should go off on this iRacing Ford Mustang pace car here in a moment. Fix on the board. All lights are off here this evening. Getting ready to go back green. Here we go. Curtis will bring him down. He's going to be on a little bit older, well, not much at all older tires. I think he may have took right sides only to grab the race lead. He'll bring them down. Lights will actually come back on the pace car here. So that's going to put Lewis to second, Royce to third, and the nearest contender for this $25 or $75 challenge, depending on how it shakes out, be Brown back in 11th. He's not really in position to strike right now on Curtis at the moment. Curtis out front. You see the marker on his name. Here we go. Getting ready to go back green here. 54 laps separating these guys are in the checkered flag here tonight. The Snowball Derby 300. Green flag back in the air once again for the Shut Up in the Race Freak Stocks Series presented by 5-Star Realty Group LLC. Here we go, and we're back underway. Curtis doing a great job. He'll hang on to it for now. But look at Lewis doing a great job. Hey, here comes Lewis. Curtis is just under fire from Lewis. Curtis is like, nope, nope, nope. You're not getting by me. I'm going to run the bottom. You're going to have to go around me on the outside. Yep, I'm not letting you down here. Lewis doing a great job pinching him, but, oh, well, Curtis tried to pinch him. There goes Lewis. Curtis tried. Give him a hand there. He did the best he could to pinch him as hard as he could, but he's going to get past. Now he's going to be on the outside. He's going to lose tons of spots here. He's going to drop back to fourth with 50 laps to go this time by. Here comes the 48. That's Robert trying to squeeze his way. Brown seems to not be able to make up any ground. Royce on the back bumper. Ooh, 48 moving the 03 up the racetrack a little bit. He'll move him up. Meanwhile, Royce back to the back bumper of Lewis trying to make a move. See back there in the back. Curtis losing more spots here. Brown back here in the 11th right now. He's just desperately hoping something happens to Curtis here in these next 48 or so laps. Or 49 laps to open up an opportunity for him to fight through. Jackson and Lewis out front. Can he win the lead? He's got a pretty good lead on that 76 machine for now. Right now, Lewis. He won. Royce in second. 255 on the board. Now, Lewis doing everything he can just to hang on in front of Royce here. Right now, Lewis and Royce going at it up front. 256 on the board, 245 laps to go. Now, Lewis, Royce, 1 and 2. Royce trying to ease his way through. He'll try to get to the back bumper of Lewis. Royce doing everything he can. Here he goes. He'll jump to the bottom. Almost making contact there with Royce. Lewis, these two are fighting hard here. Coming up on 40 laps to go. 257 laps in the book so far. 258, and man, Lewis is just blocking for all it's worth, trying to hold on to that track position. Royce clearly, I believe, has a faster car, but he's got to figure out a way to get around that 9 machine. Right now, Lewis, Royce, side by side. Ooh, hang on to it. You see Lewis get a little out of shape. Now, Royce trying to charge up, make another run at it. Right now, Ain't running fourth right now in decent spot. Here comes Royce to the outside. Willis on the inside. Robert trying to work his way through. Royce on the outside. Easy does it. He's going to try to make the pass on the outside of the racetrack. Coming to 40 laps to go this time by. Royce on the outside to the right rear. They nearly make contact. Now Willis trying to hang on the bottom. He's trying to get the power off the corner. He's making Royce work for it on the outside of the racetrack. That 76 car is just so smooth. Nice and easy does it. Here comes Robert gaining on these two right now. Side by side they run through 3 and 4. Royce contact. Royce is going to go up the racetrack. He'll hang on to it. Willis back to the race lead. Royce tried it to the outside. They made contact. He moves up the racetrack. He held on to the car. He drops to 4th. Here comes Robert now in P2. Now look at Royce. He has got to be angry at this. He tried to make it work on the outside. It didn't. He's got 38 more laps to try to figure it out here at Five Flags. 163 laps complete right now. 38 more to go. Here comes Royce trying to look for second again. He'll jump to the inside of the 48 machine. Robert's going to get moved up the racetrack. Royce back to second. Lewis and Royce, the two fastest cars on the track right now. And Royce falls into second. Look at Robert right there behind him. Robert's going to turn him. Oh no. Yellow flag on the air, in the air. Royce just got turned sideways by Robert. That brings the yellow out. Are you kidding me? They just went down in the corner and you see the contact here and he hooks him. 76 up the racetrack. He saved the car. But the yellow definitely out. And look at Royce. He is not happy. And I'm not going to say that I blame him. Royce is just not too pleased. Well, 266 on the board. They're all heading to pit road once again. Royce will start stopping his stall. We're getting down to the end of this one. All right, let's grab good old Philip Martin back down here. Hey, Mr. Philip Martin, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, man. Well, the race is winding down, but what a race it's been so far. From your point of view, right now, sitting back in the field just a little ways, but how do you feel the races went for you, man?
I mean, it's been a crazy long night, you know. So, we'll see what happens here at the end.
Yeah, and definitely driver fatigue at this point, you know, is a thing. It's a real thing. Start to get tired. You start to lose focus. You got to keep yourself in the game here for another, you know, probably 10, 15 minutes max. How do you plan on keeping yourself personally?
It's pretty easy to do right now. I mean, 30 to go?
Yeah.
You know, we're running, I think, 10th right now. So, I don't know. We'll see what we got for him and give it all we can.
All righty, man. Well, best of luck to you going forward.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to continue on here. Again, it'll be roughly, like he said, 30 or so to go by the time we go green, which is roughly about 10 minutes of racing action for you guys that are wondering. The laps click off in a hurry. David out front in that number 92 machine. And we will see how all this shakes out. David, of course, getting the lead off of pit stops. Lewis second. Daint third. Royce in fourth. for the restart. Thank Curtis right now in the spot to get your 25 or 75 bucks, either way it works out. If he can get the win, he'll get 75. If he can come up where he's at right now, that's 25 bucks in your pocket, bud. Well, it looks like the flights are out aboard the pace car. But it will be 30 laps to go when we get this thing restarted. David Knowles out front in that Wrangler machine will bring them to green. Here we go. Green flag getting ready to go back in the air once again. Here we go. Green is out. It'll be 29 to go when they get to the stripe. Good jump there from Knowles. He'll get out ahead of everybody. Royce immediately under Dank. Dank's going to drop back a position. Lewis trying to grab the lead away from Knowles as quick as he can because he's going to have Royce barreling down on his back bumper. Now out of turns 3 and 4. Once again into 22. And the 03 is going around. That is Dank Curtis. He just got tagged. He's going to lose a ton of positions. Can Brown take advantage here? Brown right there. He didn't get in front of him. But the 03 lost valuable track position here as he got tagged. Dank got tagged, got turned sideways. He held onto the car. Great job hanging on to it and also held on to a spot in front of Brown. Brown is right there behind him, though. This is a battle for 25 bucks deep in the pack. Now, out front, David still leading the way. He's going to have Lewis right there with him. 25 to go this time by. Now, David's washes up the racetrack. He's going to try to hold Lewis off, but I don't think it's going to work. Here comes Royce right there with him as well. And this is going to be a two-man show. I feel like Royce and Lewis, they have the two fastest cars. They've had the two fastest all night long. Royce to the bottom, right behind Lewis. Lewis' car steps out on him. He gets the race lead. Now he's going to have to hang on in front of Royce. Royce doing everything he can. Get around Lewis. It'll be 23 to go this time by. Look at the block already out of Lewis. Running really low into the corner. Trying to force Royce to the outside. Royce now trying to force Lewis into a mistake here with 22 to go this time by. Time is running out. Now Royce will get the run to the bottom. Can Lewis get back down the block? He does. And Royce cut him a break there. He could have definitely turned him around easily. Back down the back straightaway now. Royce will get alongside. Here we go. Battle for the race lead. Off of turn number 4. Ooh, they're going to have to keep these cars straight. You see them sliding around. Next time by, it'll be 20 laps to go. Royce trying to take back over the race lead. This will make 23 lead changes. Now, what does the 9 do? He's back to second. Can he try to cross over? He's going to move him. He moves him up the racetrack. Royce slides up the racetrack and Lewis back to the lead. What a masterful job of a bump and run from Lewis. Oh, Royce is on the outside once again. Coming to 19 laps to go. If I'm Lewis, I'm nervous because he may have pulled that car apart a little bit too early. Now, back to the lead Lewis. Now, repay the favor from Royce. Royce gets to the back bumper of the 9. Didn't upset him enough. He's going to have to hit him a little harder than that. He's going to have to move him up the racetrack. A war out front as right now. Other news as well. We're going to stay with the race lead. Brown Jr. has gotten around Dank. That is the position for the 25 bucks. Meanwhile, back to the race lead. Royce nearly getting in the back of the 9 machine again. 17 laps to go this time by. Now, Royce all over the back bumper of Lewis. Lewis trying to throw the block, trying to keep him back just far enough. But I don't think it's going to really work the way he planned it. Now, 16 to go this time by. Royce is easy. He's going to be there off of turn number 2, I do believe. If he can get the power down, he will get alongside of Lewis. 16 laps to go. Now can Lewis cross over? He's up high. He's going to try to swing to the bottom. Royce had a little problem out of turn number 4. Oh, and he turned him. Lewis turns Royce sideways. Yellow flag is out. Big wrecking behind them. David's involved. But Royce got turned around. Man. You see the contact there. Royce completely sideways. He hangs on. The 92 goes around the 00 into the back of Patrick. Hard into the inside wall. Thank Curtis. Brown in the 00 was one of your cash drivers getting caught up in that. Wow. Setting in the challenge position. And nothing he could do to avoid this mess. Look at Pat. Right down the racetrack. Dustin Shepard scored your leader. Lewis to pit road. He's going to get fuel and tires. Royce right there in second. 13 laps to go. Holy cow. I don't know if I'm Lewis if I'd have made this stop here, to be honest. Now Royce is going to start second after nearly getting turned around by Lewis. Be 13, 12 laps to go. Well, folks, inside of 12 laps to go, we went 289 laps. And it comes down to this. Now, Curtis, sitting in third, the money pay position. Once again, Brown got caught up in that accident. Lewis back in 10th. I don't see him working his way through the pack that quick. Royce, I don't know how bad his tires is from his slide through turns 1 and 2. You got Shepard up there in the mix. Can Shepard hang on? This is about to get interesting. And question is, if Shepard holds up Royce, can Curtis get up there and make something happen? In 10 laps. Oh, man. So here we go. A lot should go out on the pace car this time by. And they do go out. It'll be 9 to go at the stripe. What a race it has been all night long. Here we go. 9 to go this time by. Royce Shepard, your top 2. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Now, we'll see. How does this pan out? Shepard out front. Does a great job in the 1 and 2. Royce right there in second. Has Royce got enough to maybe make something happen here? Lewis up to 8th here. Lewis now 7th. He's coming, but he's going to run out of time. Royce has got to make a move here. I think that slide may have done his tires in. Shepard out front. He'll hang on. Yellow flag in the air once again. Move Lewis to 7th, and we get another yellow. We'll go back and take a look at what happened. Touch of the last yellow flag once again. Ooh, you see right there, car sideways in the middle of the racetrack. Contact, and it looks like that's the 00 getting into the side of him. And that turned him around. That's Brown getting side there, turning that car around in that 00 machine. So yellow back out on the racetrack. It'll be less than 5 to go. Shepard out front. We seen him hold on there on that last restart. See Dane right there in third. Lewis has made his way to sixth. Lewis is getting his way back up through there, but he's going to, I think, run out of time before he gets there. Here we go, coming to 5 laps to go. Royce up there in second. One of the most dominant cars all night long. But he got tagged, slid that car completely sideways, and I think it killed every bit of his tires he had left. With 5 laps to go here. $196 laps complete out of the 300 this evening. Four laps to go this time by. Royce still right there. You see one car coming off of pit road. And Royce, arguably your fastest car all night, somehow get by Shepard here late in the closing stages. Dane sitting there in third. Philip Martin there as well. Lewis, I think he's a little bit out of contention here tonight. Here we go. Royce versus Shepard on this restart. Light should go out. It'll be 2 to go when they come back around. And I believe if the yellow comes out again, it would be a green, white, checkered finish. But here we go to wind this one up. Shepard. And doing a great job. Got that car up front. Here we go. Green flag going back in the air once again. We're underway. A bunch of bumping there on the restart. He actually had a car blink out. That was Royce that kind of blinked out on us. That actually screwed us up. 2 laps to go right now. The 69 Shepard in front of Dane. Did Royce get DQ'd? White flag in the air. 1 to go. Royce got DQ'd. That's going to give the Shepard the gap. Dane in second. Not able to do anything. Jackson Lewis gets back to third, but out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. And Dustin Shepard gets the win. Great job, Dustin Shepard. Dane comes home second, 1 spot out of the $75 position. But Royce getting DQ'd. Oh, have we got some interviews to do tonight, folks? Well, let's see if we can grab Royce. Hey, bud, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, I got a copy.
All right. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm taking a guess. Maybe you got DQ'd there at the very end?
Yeah, you know what? That's all part of the racing. That's the racing deal. Everybody's going for it at the end, and we had a good car that I thought we could pull it off. But Dustin played his cards right and was the right place at the right time.
And for you, I seen y'all stack up there on the restart, and was that the contact that pretty much did it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We're all playing dominoes, trying to get a run on the leader, and we're all anticipating people going earlier in the box, and if they don't, then it stacks everybody up. But I had a hell of a good time. This was the most eventful 300 laps I could ever expect.
Well, I'll tell you right now, my throat is done. It's been great. My throat's healed. It was awesome, my man. It really was. And man, thank you very much for the show that you put on. You and you guys out there beating and banging for the lead. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, anytime, man. That's why we do it. And I appreciate you being up in the booth there, Matt. I think this is our first time meeting, so hopefully I get to see you again.
10-4, buddy. Well, congratulations on the run. Unfortunately, a DQ late, but great racing, buddy.
Nah, that's all right. It's the fun times we had. So appreciate it.
All righty. Thank you, bud. All right, let's start with our P3 finisher here tonight, Mr. Lewis. Find him. What a night here. Mr. Lewis, you got a copy on me, buddy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, what a night of racing it was, buddy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, you and Mr. Royce there, y'all had a little bit of contact multiple times battling for the race lead, my man. A lot of fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely a hard-fought battle. I mean, definitely nobody was giving each other an inch. Royce was definitely faster than me, so I had to do what I had to do. And, you know, I definitely didn't mean to get into him there, but felt like I had the position. I tried to check up, but I had no time. I slammed the brakes, but nothing happened. But, I mean, you know, I was blocking, he was blocking. It was back and forth. It was just really just hard-nosed racing for sure.
Alrighty, man. Well, a great way to start out the season. Finishing third here tonight. Great run for you, man. That number 9 machine fast all night long.
Yeah, I definitely wish we had a couple, even a half-tenth faster in some of the runs there, but I don't know. Five Flags is normally my worst track, so we'll see what happens later on in the season. Maybe we can pick up some speed and do a little bit better than we did tonight.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations on number 3 tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, folks, let's go grab Mr. old buddy Curtis here. If we can find him in. Coming home tonight, P number 2. See him where? Curtis, unfortunately. There he is. Hey, Dank, buddy. It's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Let me grab Taz up here right quick as well. Hey, Taz, it's Matt up in the booth. You got me too as well, man? Might not be there, but Dank, you come home second tonight. Great run for you. I know you wanted to pick up one more position to pick up the $75, buddy. But nevertheless, you're gonna walk home with 25.
Yeah, it's definitely it's not the way we wanted to do it. I got into the 76 like an idiot on the restart, and it got him and Philip DQ'd. I mean, I hate the way it happened, but I just wanted to thank Brad for giving up. You know, me and Phil and in the 46 and Russell in the 00 and Devin in the 25. We worked pretty hard all night to kind of try and stay ahead of everything, and just right there at the end, it kind of all worked out for me, but not so much for the other guys.
All right, man. Well, you had a great run. You got back up there to P2, buddy. A good night, hard racing. Hey, man, things happen out there. Don't beat yourself up too bad. It was just hard-nosed racing out there. A lot of fun to watch. Wasn't anything intentional. We all know that. It's short track racing and things happen.
Yeah, I didn't want to get left behind on that restart like I did on the one before. I was trying to figure out what gear to start in, and I really didn't want to get left behind and at least give myself a shot for the win, but I just hate it happened like that.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations on P2 and congratulations on the $25, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty. Alright, and let's grab your race winner. Where did Dustin go? He disappeared on me right when I went to move.
It says I'm in here with you.
Yep, got you.
Yep.
Dustin, great job, buddy. How you doing?
Wore out, man. I'm wore out. I had it was an up and down night.
Well, you know, what a way to start off the season, my man.
Oh, I'll take it. I mean, it's a 300 lapper. You know, our little snowball derby. It's a big deal. Like I said, I mean, the cars just fell right. I didn't have the fastest car tonight.
Well, man, you did a great job once you got up front. I'll be honest with you. I was worried for you up front because I knew Royce had such a fast car. Didn't know if you'd be able to hold him off, but like you said, cards fell right. He was able to hang on. Great job, man.
Appreciate it. That was, I said, Royce was fast. I mean, I said, I can get the jump on the start and hold him off for a few laps. But, I guess he X'd out right there at the start of the other one, or the last restart there. And then, I mean, that kind of sealed the deal for me.
All righty, man. Well, you pick up the win. Well, what does this mean coming off last season? Everything you accomplished last season, now starting this one off with a win at the Derby.
So it's a good start. Like I said, I mean, hopefully I get a couple more wins this year, keep clean, and finish that top 10 every race, and hopefully I'm there at the end of the year for the championship. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal.
10-4, buddy. Also, tonight, walking home with a beautiful looking plaque, too, buddy.
Yes, sir. So yeah, but they do awesome engraving work. I got one last year for Richmond, and so, I mean, it's top notch stuff.
All right, of course, Kelly's Custom Engraving. I got to talk to them. I'm getting one done here in the next little bit myself. So, all righty, buddy. Well, congratulations, man. We're all gonna get out of here, get ready for next week. But great job on the win here, my man.
So I appreciate it very much.
All righty, buddy. Dustin Shepard walking home with your win here tonight, folks. What a race here this evening. Let's take a look at your rundown. Holy moly, what a 300-mile rapper here tonight that it was. Shepard coming home with the win. You see Curtis there, Lewis, Brown in there as well in fourth. Robert scoring fifth. Cody Hubbard sixth. Seventh is Knowles. Eighth goes to the 80 machine of Corey, or the 89 of Corey. Mike there as well in ninth and 10th, rounding out your top 10. Justin. Brad and coming home 11th. 12th goes to Royce after having such a quick car. Philip Martin 13th. 14th, Yvonne Rogers. Jonathan Cross 15th. Throwing in P16th. That's Mr. Patrick Smith. Glenn McNeese 17th. 18th, Daryl. 19th, Trevor. And Jess Womack, 20th. Oh, if I could talk, folks starting to go on me. 21st, Mr. Bud, great run for him. 22nd, Kevin. Jerry, 23rd. Jacob, 24th. Jeffrey Mathis, 25th. Vernon, 26th. And 27th, Joshua Taylor. Mr. Danny, 28th. 29th here tonight is going to go to Mr. I think, no, maybe Mr. Tenberger and Jeff there as well. All right, here we go. So that's going to do it tonight from Five Flags Speedway. Holy cow. Big shout out to all our sponsors. 5-Star Realty Group, along with PSR Paint Works, Touch Up Glass, or Touch of Class Auto Body, Kelly's Custom Engraving, and of course has Motorsports and Taylor Motorsports as well. Well, folks, we're going to call it quits for tonight. I'll see you next time here. Shut Up and Race Street Stock Series. Been a lot of fun here tonight. Congratulations to your race winner here this evening. And we will see you